Welcome to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weakfoot, and our review specialist, One Star Weakfoot. Good evening and welcome to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weakfoot, and it makes me feel so giddy inside to see you back on the channel. I appreciate all you guys that's watching the video. And speaking of appreciation, once again, we are on Mardashi Midi's account. Once again, like I said, he did offer up his account so we could review some players, and that's what we're gonna do today. And once again, he did ask me to shout out his friend KASH'S, who's just started a YouTube channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you could check it out. I'll leave the link to his YouTube channel in the description box down below. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing another Shapeshifters card. I mean, this promo has been a very interesting promo. There's been a lot of interesting cards. And every year, as I've said in past videos, EA decides to give David Luiz a card. He doesn't necessarily deserve these cards. I mean, most of the time, he actually never deserves a card. But he always ends up getting an overpowered card. This year, they gave him a flashback. And now, we have gotten the perennial or annual midfield David Luiz card. And when you look at this card, he actually looks like a very good card. They've done a few things to change him. I mean, number one, they've changed his work rates to medium high. Yeah, he looks like a very good card overall. I mean, he does look like he could be one of the best CDMs on this game. He's 6'2". He has 3-star combination. And as you guys see here, the combined stats here are 15 games, 1 goal and 1 assist. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more content like this, please do me a favor and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home, even you in the back, for watching this video. So, when you look at this card, I mean, he looks like an absolute monster. The pace is definitely upgraded from his not-informed version. His shooting stats definitely look decent enough to play in the midfield. I mean, his attack positioning and finishing are not the greatest, but they're still big upgrades. And at the CDM position, I don't think they're going to be an issue. But when you look at the shot power and long shot, they look insane. Alongside that, he also has 99 penalties, so if you need a pen taker, this guy might be your guy. His passing stats are immense as well. 97 long passing, 84 vision are the standout stats here. And his dribbling stats are surprisingly insane. He has 99 ball control, 96 composure, 96 reactions. And when you're looking at the weaker stats in the dribbling portion, he still has 82 agility and 82 dribbling. So he does look like he will feel very good on the ball. And that's very important when it comes to defending and when it comes to attacking with this card. His defending stats are insane. I mean, they're pretty much perfect for a CDM. And his physical stats are exactly what you want. But there's one elephant in the room we do have to discuss, and it's going to be his stamina. 75 stamina, no matter what, is going to be a con on the card. And I already know right away, before even trying this card, the 75 stamina will let him down. But we're going to take you over to the studios to our review specialist, One Star Weakfoot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So, according to Footbin, this Shapeshifters Luiz card is selling for 1 million coins. Is it worth the money? And, you know, it is a big price. I would have to say absolutely. I think he is definitely worth the 1 million coins. I'm going to break down the stats story so you know exactly what to expect at home. So, first off, we're going to be talking about his pace. 86 pace, and he did apply a shadow to him. So, he ends up with 96 acceleration and 98 sprint speed. How's it feel in game? And honestly, he feels very quick. And I noticed him feeling very quick in terms of tracking back, everything like that. He definitely has the pace to keep up with the top-end attackers and midfielders of this game. And overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 9 out of 10. At the midfield position, at the CDM position, it's an absolute treat to have somebody that's this quick. Next, we're gonna be talking about shooting, and unfortunately, I did not get many shots off with him. I didn't get to test it very much, and that's just because I had him playing the CDM position. I don't suspect you guys will be shooting in the box with this card, but as far as shooting outside the box, this guy has 99 shot power, 97 long shots, and I do think if you get the opportunity to get a long shot in, he'll be able to hit them. I just don't think it's a big stat because in FIFA, nobody shoots long shots. It's just not a thing that people do. So overall, I'm not really going to be talking about shooting. Next, we're going to be talking about his passing, and in game, this guy was very good at passing the ball. It was actually very surprising because when you see a center back turned midfielder, you're not expecting them to be able to ping long passes like Perlo. But this guy's long passing was like Perlo. I mean, it was insane. He has 97 long passing, 84 vision, and that's without a chemistry, style, and end game. This guy's long passing was the highlight of his passing abilities. This guy is able to really send your team on counters if that's what you want out of a CDM. On top of that, short passing is 91. He has 83 curve, and because of that, in and around the box and any kind of pass you can really think of, this guy can execute at a high level. He has cam-like passing, so overall, I gotta give this guy's passing a 9 out of 10. Next, we will be talking about this guy's dribbling, and it is a very important stat in this FIFA for any player. And in this game, or on this player, I think his dribbling was very, very good. It was much better than expected. And if you've used Luiz in any previous FIFA, you'll know that even though he's big and he has this marauding type of body style, he does feel very decent on the ball for somebody that size. This FIFA is no exception. I mean, as far as dribbling goes, he was able to hold possession. He was very press resistant if he knew what to do when dribbling with him. That being said, I wouldn't do those skill moves like the L1 fake shot or the heel to heel, any skill moves that bring the ball too far away from his body, just because he is 6'2", he has long legs, he takes long strides, and you will get dispossessed if you do things like that. If you stick to simple things like L1 dribbling or just other kinds of skill moves, I think this guy will surprise you with his dribbling ability. Defensively, his agility and balance felt amazing. He was able to keep up with any attacker on this game as far as agility goes. And overall, I gotta give this guy's dribbling an 8 out of 10. It was surprisingly good, and if you do want a press-resistant midfielder, look no further. Next, we will be talking about this guy's defending, and as you guys know, because of his body style, for whatever reason, David Luiz is always overpowered in every FIFA, and this FIFA is no different, all right? The thing that really stood out about me about his defending is his stand tackle. Anytime I got close to any player, it doesn't matter if the player was Neymar, Mbappe, Ronaldo. It doesn't matter who they were, what their attributes were. This guy was going to come away with the ball. Sometimes all I had to do was stand near them. He would get the ball for me. His stand tackle is insane. His interceptions were very nice as well. He was able to break up play very effectively, especially with his long legs. And overall, I got to give this guy's defending a 9.5 out of 10. Defensively, he made one of the biggest impacts I have remembered out of CDM. And I really, really think he justifies the cost just due to that alone. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, and I think his physical does help him defensively. He has 92 strength, 99 aggression, and that might be why whenever I was standing near players, he was just taking the ball without even me pressing the button half the time. His strength also helps him shielding-wise, so if you are being pressed, I think sometimes the safer move is to shield and just tap the L2 button. They won't be able to get around me, trust me. I tried it a bunch of times, and I drew a lot of fouls just by doing that. His jumping at 91 means that he wins every header, but first, or last off, we do have to talk about the elephant in the room, the 75 stamina. And of course, it does let him down. I mean, you could stretch this guy to last 90 minutes, but in the FUT Champs games that go into extra time, he won't last, all right? Just let's be serious. He's not gonna last 120 minutes, but it is what it is. I think even when he's tired, because sometimes he was getting tired around the 70 or 80th minute mark for me, he was still usable. And overall, I gotta give this guy's physical an 8.5 out of 10. All right, guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think this card is bar none the best CDM aside from Timothy or Conte in the Premier League. So that alone earns him a very high value in this game. Overall, he pretty much is the perfect CDM. He has the pace, the passing, the dribbling, the defending, and the physical attributes to really excel in the CDM position. His shooting stats are not too bad as well, and he has a mean long shot on him, which is exactly what you want out of a CDM. His only weakness, and it sucks, is the 75 stamina. So if you buy him, you just have to know you need a sub for that position later in the game. But for as long as he does last in the game, he makes a tremendous impact, and that's why I do say he is worth the 1 million coins. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Shapeshifters Luiz review. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, deuces.